Hello world, this is Wolfstar Games, it's Anton, and welcome back to more Robotics Notes Elite. I think I finally have nipped my technical difficulties in the bud. We shouldn't be getting any more problems with my webcam or OBS, because I finally got myself a new USB adapter, so we should be all good. Anyway, last time we got to finally hear back from Misane after 6 long years of not having any kind of contact with her. And what she had to say was an earful. And, you know, it really does make me wonder what really happened with her so long ago, and, you know, what got her to change her mind about the Robot Club, and, you know, where she is at currently, you know, in the present day of this story. Like I said last time, there's a mystery revolving around her that, you know, we don't know about. It's like we don't know about it, and the characters don't know about it. So we're really flying by the seat of our pants with trying to figure things out. And last we actually left off, we seemed to be at the festival that was mentioned in a tip, or not tip, but Tweepo. And I'm eyeing those what looks like apples on a, you know, candy apples on a stick behind Juna there. It's like those look mighty good. The normally deserted field is packed full of people today. It's like the entirety of Nakatanecho is gathered here.
今年もすごい人だね.
June is... Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. We switched from the point of view of Akiho. So I need to be talking in my Akiho voice. June is beaming more than usual, and there's a bit of a hop to her step. Aw, that's cute. She's pretty quiet during club as she watches me work, but I guess she likes a good festival as much as anyone else. Today is the Yoira Iki Festival. Yeah, the one thing I don't get with this name is, you know, that little mark in between Yoira and Iki. What is that? I'm not sure what that little mark means. Yoira Iki means let's all work together in Tanegashima dialect. Interesting. Okay. I like that. Apparently. I've never used it. It's like some of the lingo in this game. Especially like this, def instead of definitely. It kind of throws me. It's like, I've never heard that before. But I guess it suits us perfectly.
Robobu Yoira Iki!
部長、その言葉言いたいだけじゃないんですか?
More than likely not. She more than likely brought them there to, you know, celebrate not just the festival, but I'm sure something else too.
何よ、新入部員との親睦を深めようってせっかくみんなで来たのに。
What's your beef? That's such an American phrase. That is really weird to read that in what is really a Japanese game. The festival is held at the Central Athletic Park, a.k.a. Taiyo no Sato, located near our school. Okay. It's close enough that we can actually see the fireworks from the old airport. So I got everyone together.
でも例によってフラウボーは欠席か。
Oh, she's not there? Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping that the Frau would be there too. I want to ruffle Kai's hair like I always do when I call him a big jerk. And he's MIA, so I ruffle my own. Hey, why don't you ruffle Subaru's hair? It's like that would throw Subaru for a loop. Her just doing that all of a sudden to him.
っていうかカイはあいつも姿見えないけど。
Yeah, about that.
ヤシオくんがコウジロさんを呼びにあのホテルに行ったの。
Did he? I mean, last we saw, he was talking to Misane.
だからまだ来てないみたい。
あ、そっか。説得に手こずってるのかな。
I mean, if he is doing that, I can definitely see that he would have a hard time trying to convince the Frau to come out and, have fun at a festival. It's like the Frau is very introverted, so I would assume that she would not want to go to any big gatherings like a festival.
やっぱり東京に住んでた人はお祭りなんかに興味ないのかも。
More than likely it's what I just brought up. That kind of makes me a little sad. I've heard all about Frau Bo. How she moved here by herself, hasn't tried to make friends, and hasn't been to school since the second day. Yeah, what's up with that? It's like, why hasn't she gone to school? It's like she's the same age as them. She should be attending school, even if she doesn't want to. I mean, I was the same way. I didn't particularly want to go to school when I was younger, but I knew I had to. Maybe as a Tokyo girl, she doesn't even want to come near us country bumpkins. I don't know about that.
本人の資質の問題でしょう。
Yes. Definitely that, Subaru. Definitely that.
古氷はどう見ても人とのコミュニケーションが苦手なタイプですよ。
That and the fact that she's extremely introverted.
だったらうちらで手助けしてあげるのはどうかな。同じロボ部なんだし。
I mean, you can try that, but did my voice just crack? It's like, am I reverting back? Reverse puberty. I mean, they could try that, but yeah, it's the Frau is the Frau. It's like it'd be very hard to get her to come out and just have fun.
古氷のお気に入りはヤシオ先輩みたいですから、あの人に任せておけばいいのでは？
Seems fond of Kaito. I mean, he's the one person that the Frau has spoken to the most, so I can see that somewhat. I mean, we got to know her quite intimately, a few episodes back. So it kind of seems natural that the Frau would latch more onto Kaito than anyone else at the moment.
Huh?
Akiho? Frau Bo's fond of Kai? Oh. It's like, how does Akiho feel about that? It's like, is she a little jealous? Is it because they're both into fighting games? Okay, maybe she's not a little jealous if she's asking this.
じゃあカイに電話してみようかな。
And of course, no matter how many times I ring him up, he doesn't answer. What am I doing?
それより僕も帰っていいですか？
You don't want to be here, Subaru? It's like you came all this way. Why not stay a while? Have fun.
こういう慣れ合いは好きじゃないんで。
Yeah, Subaru's kind of an introvert himself, isn't he? Subaru then turns the other way and attempts to walk in the reverse direction of the crowd.
じゃあスバルを逃がさないで。
So what's Juna gonna do? Like, karate kick him? or a karate chop to the neck and knock him out? She's all flustered. Oh. June freaks out and does her best to grab onto Subaru's arm.
にゃんですか？
What are you doing? That's like saying yeah.
ごめんなさい。
謝る前に手を離して。
I love it when he gets all flustered. It's too funny. Just let go of Mui. And the fact that he's like kind of stumbles over his words and his words just come out this way is just kind of endearing to me, because I kind of do the same thing when I get tongue-tied.
でもあきほちゃんがだから捕まえてって。
Yeah, well, she could have put that better, but you know.
なんで揃ってテンパってるの？
Well, Subaru's, I take it, never been grabbed by any girl before. And Juna is freaking out because she doesn't really know how to stop Subaru from leaving. Subaru awkwardly pulls himself away from Jun's arms and finally catches his breath. It's like, take a deep breath, calm down, and I guess explain to yourself or just walk away.
別に僕が一緒じゃなくてもいいでしょう。おせっかいですよ、部長。大徳先輩も部長の言うことをいちいち聞かなくていいです。
I mean, he's right. I mean, you know, Juna should decide for herself.
ごめんなさい。
Oh, it's okay, Juna.
じゃあ後輩に敬語なんて使わなくていいって。
What?
もっと先輩面してもいいんだよ。
I mean, but she's not.
そんなこと言われても。日高くんって私なんかよりも全然大人っぽいし。
I can, from Juna's perspective, I can completely understand that. I mean, he carries himself and is more confident in himself more than Juna. So, yeah, I can completely understand where Juna is coming from. It's like she feels like she's just inferior to him. I mean, she kind of has an inferiority complex. I'm having trouble saying inferiority. Subaru once again attempts to flee mid-conversation. Akio's gonna try and stop him this time. This time, I'm the one grabbing Subaru's arm. It's like, if it isn't one, it's the other.
だから何なんです。
He's getting flustered again.
新入部員の親睦を深めるって言ってるじゃん。
Oh, what is this, a dating sim all of a sudden?
僕は幽霊部員ですので、そんな必要はありません。
Right. But we're not here as the robot club, right? That would only make sense. It's like they're not doing robot club activities. They're out at a festival.
でもアリバイ作りにはなるんじゃない？
Interesting comeback.
アリバイ？
Go on. How did he say that? Aribai? Aribai?
お父さんに今日出かけていたのは友達とお祭りに行っていたからだって言えるでしょ？
There you go. Yeah.
なるほど。
Looks like that worked.
そうだ、スバルにお面買ってあげるよ。
Buy him a mask? The stall selling masks catches my interest, so I decide to pick one out.
なんでお面？
Ah, okay, there's masks of Gunvarel. Also looks like there's masks of the Power Rangers. I mean, pink, yellow, blue, red. Isn't that all the colors of the Power Rangers? I never got into the Power Rangers growing up. And what's the ones that are green with the P emblazoned on it? What are those ones? And then those other ones next to the Gunvarel mask, those look like pandas to me.
姉ちゃん、何がいいと思う？これはピーマン。
P-Man. P-Man. Interesting name. It's like, P-Man to the rescue! That just sounds so funny.
それともこっちのウーパの方がいいかな。
Oh! Oh, of course. It's an Oopa mask. Not a panda. An Oopa. That's what in Steins Gate. That's what Mayuri loves. Are Oopas. I'm surprised that didn't click for me. Oh man.
この赤い戦隊ヒーローとか。
Yeah, it's like that goes more in line with his, Mr. Pleiades persona. It's like more of the Power Ranger masks would be more in line with his Pleiades persona.
おお、これって懐かしのふざけんじゃ。
Fuza Kenjer. That is that supposed to be Power Rangers? Is that just a way of working around copyright?
これにしよう。
I immediately purchase it and hand it to Subaru as a gift.
部長からのありがたいお裾分けなんだから大事にするように。こういうの安くないんだから。
I mean, how much was it? It couldn't have been too terribly expensive. Since I'm not getting an allowance anymore, nor do I have New Year's money, this blew a hole in my wallet. Really?
ほら、頭につけて。
嫌です。
Of course he would balk at actually wearing it.
せっかくプレゼントしてあげたのに。
嫌です、絶対に。あくまでアリバイ作りの証拠品としてこれはいただきます。
Oh, there you go.
はっきり言う。気に入らんな。
Inside the athletic ground, next to the booths, a special stage is set up. There, participants are Aloha dancing and Yoira Iki dancing. Okay, I know Aloha dancing, that's, like Hawaiian dancing, but what exactly is Yoira Iki dancing? People have laid down sheets to prepare for the fireworks show. And of course there are tons of folks wearing yukata and hapi. I know yukatas are generally worn by females. Hapis are generally worn by males, right? Am I thinking about that correctly?
今年も浴衣で来られなかったな。
Maybe next time. I recall saying similar when I came last year with Kai.
私、去年は浴衣だったよ。弟たちと毎年来てたから。
Sorry, I needed to take a drink. I have some lemonade.
へえ、弟いるんだ。
Yeah, it was mentioned that that she is the only girl in her family. So she has a bunch of brothers then.
うん、3人。
3 brothers. That many?
今年もあの子たち3人とも来てると思う。
Are we gonna run into them? Are we actually gonna meet them? It's like I'd love to meet a member of Juna's family. I mean, so far we've only met out of the families we've only met Akio's dad, Subaru's dad, and we've only heard Kaito's mother. Haven't actually met her. But we haven't met or seen any of Juna's family other than her grandfather.
どこかにいるはずだよ。
じゃあ紹介してよ。
Yeah.
でもなんていうか3人ともこらえ性のないやんちゃ坊主だよ。
Troublemakers? What?
きっとね、袋叩きにされちゃうよ。私より空手強いし。
What? Make a sandbag out of Akiho or probably also Subaru? I don't know. But what? Why would they do that?
攻撃的な弟くんたちなんだね。
I force out a laugh and look down at my phone droid. Kai still hasn't responded. My house is in Minatimane-cho, so up till junior high, coming to this festival was a bit of an adventure. Kai and I rode our bikes all the way over. Then once we bought the one thing we wanted from the festival, we'd leave. After we got into high school, we'd swing by on the way home from school. My freshman year, I came here with Kai and our senpai in the Robot Club. Oh. There was one other person in the Robot Club with Kai and Akiho? But they're no longer in the Robot Club? I wonder who that was. It had to have been a third year, right? Because Kaito and Akiho and Juna are all second years. Last year it was just me and Kai. Right. Now that I think about it, I guess Kai was always with me when I came here. I don't have many memories of coming to the festival with Misa. That's unfortunate. And I wonder why she doesn't have many memories of coming here with her sister. Though we did go to the Rocket Festival in Minatemane-cho once. We both wore yukata and everything.
あきほちゃん、食べる？
Akiho's face. What is she doing? Oh, is she like the stuff that they're eating there? Is that like I don't know, like something that's really hot and she's like trying to eat it, but it's like almost too hot to eat? What are they eating anyway? Looks kind of good. June's holding out some steaming hot takoyaki. Ah, that's what it is. Okay.
いつの間に買ったの？
ごめん。たこ焼き好きだからつい。
美味しそう。
I decide to have one. I poke one with a toothpick and throw the whole ball into my mouth. The whole thing. So I guess that would explain the CG then.
日高くんもよかったら。
どうも。
pipe burned my mouth. Yeah. It's like you gotta blow on it like Subaru is before eating it. Akio, sweetie.
スバルって純にはやけにそっけないよね。
It's like quality voice acting there, just blowing. Subaru blows on his takoyaki repeatedly in an effort to cool it down. It's like just hearing this in my ear. It's like you can say that it's like someone's blowing in my ear, but not affectionately in any way.
もしかして猫舌？
いけませんか？
Shouldn't be. He's so focused. I should leave him be. I glance around aimlessly. Just ahead of us, I spot a familiar face.
あ、ミッチー。
Oh. And he's with Nai. Interesting coupling. Huh. Why are they here together?
どうかした？
頭低くして。
I lower my head to hide myself within the crowd.
ミッチーと一緒にいるのってJAXA の天王寺さんだよね。
It sure is.
あ、本当だ。
あの二人がなんで一緒にいるんだろう。
I'm wondering that too. It's like, what? Like I said, interesting coupling. Why are they exactly here together?
しかもなんかミッチーってばデレデレじゃない？
I mean, I kind of don't blame him. Naya's very beautiful. It's like she's grown up to be a very beautiful young woman.
目尻がトローンって垂れ下がってる。もともと垂れ目だけど、いつもの 1.5 倍は垂れてる。
He's pretty slack-jawed to begin with. I mean, I never got that from him, but okay. Juna's laughing.
どうしたの？
だって長岡田先生の顔、鼻の下を伸ばすって言葉そのままで。
How so, Juna?
すごく下品な感じ。
He looks a little awkward and a little shy.
あ、でも笑っちゃうのは失礼かも。
そんなところで気を使わなくていいって。
Michi and Tenoji-san seem to be enjoying their conversation as they follow the flow of the crowd. From afar, they look like a bona fide couple. Are they actually gonna hook up?
怪しい。そもそもミッチーはこの前うちらが拉致された時いなかったよね。
No, he wasn't. He left before that. Actually, was that planned? Now that I'm thinking about it? I mean, it almost seems like it was planned, but at the same time, how could, no, not how, but why would it have been planned?
だからあの二人は面識ないはず。まさか天王寺さん、うちが断ったから今度は顧問から懐柔しようって魂胆じゃ。
I don't know about that.
どうかな。
スバルはどう思う？
He's still blowing on his takoyaki. It's like, is it that hot? He's still blowing on his takoyaki? Alright, whatever. I'm seriously just gonna leave him be.
このままじゃまずいかもしれない。
What's night eating?
天王寺さんに色仕掛けで迫られたらきっとミッチーなんてイチコロだよ。
It's like, I don't know if Nai is really the seductive type. I mean, she's a sweetheart, but the seductive? I don't. It's hard to see Nai being the seductive type.
そうかな。私は長深田先生のことそんなによく知らないからわからないかな。
間違いないって。
You're totes right. It's like, don't assume, Akiho. It could be something completely different. She could be completely off base.
いや、そもそも色仕掛けをされてることに全く気づかないって可能性もあるけど。でもあの顔を見る限りデレデレになっちゃってるのは間違いない。そうして顧問を骨抜きにしてうちらにガンツク1の開発を凍結させるつもりなんだ。
Pull the spine out. It's like, that's an interesting way to put it.
ジャクサのお姉さんは化け物か。
It's like, Akio's getting fired up, and I don't know if this is the best time to get worked up. I mean, can't this trigger her, fast forward syndrome? And given that it's at a festival, that could be rather bad, right? For her fast forward syndrome to be active in a very public place. Don't get yourself too worked up, Akiho. And now she's just confused Juna. We begin to share a pack of 5 yakitori kebabs as we continue to spy on the pair. Is that what Nai is eating? Yakitori kebabs? It's like, what is on the stick? I can't really tell.
間違いない。ミッチーはこのままだと落ちる。
でもやっぱりこういうの良くないよ。
やられる前にやれだよ。
Okay, Akio. It's like, stop confusing Juna. I turn around to check on my partners in crime. Juna remains hesitant. Subaru has finally tossed the takoyaki into his mouth, but it's still too hot for him. He's holding back tears. These two aren't gonna be much help.
こうなったらうちが出る。
What are you gonna do, Akio? Michi and Tanoji-san are both offering each other the last yakitori kebab. That is what they're eating. But when it comes to rom-coms, this is always the big fateful moment. Sure, yeah, but I don't think this is a rom-com moment. They both reach for the kebab at the same time, and their hands inadvertently touch, causing them to blush. Oh. I must put an end to this charade. Akiho, you're... I have a feeling she's just gonna make a fool out of herself.
その焼き鳥ノーゴー
Alrighty. Akiho, calm down. I confidently march in front of the pair, quickly snatch away the kebab, and stuff it into my mouth. Oh my god. She just takes their kebab and eats it herself? Seriously? Oh my god. Akiho. That is so rude. I mean, I'm laughing, but it's so rude and inconsiderate. It's like they look like they're on a date. I mean, Nai is, like, dressed up. I mean, Michi isn't, but she is. So, it's like, they're together on what looks like a date. So, for Akiho just to come out of nowhere, basically, and do this, it's just... It's like... who does that? I mean, Akiho, obviously, but still, it's like... She doesn't know what's going on between the two of them, really. Oh my god. Gizzards. Gizzards?
あれ、アキホちゃんたちも来ていたんですね。
Yes, we did. I'm surprised they weren't. I'm surprised they aren't like, hey, you ate our kebab.
なんだ、瀬宮妹。クレイジー張ってやがるな。そんなに砂肝が食いたかったのか?
Oh, that's what's on a yakitori. Okay, gizzards. I mean, yeah, with food, I'll try at least anything once. And, with foreign foods, I'd be game. Even if it's, gizzards that I'm eating, I would be completely game.
だがな、人の食い物を盗むのはダメだぞ。人によっては警察に突き出されるからな。
Of course, it would be Michi who would bring this up. Because of his, let me give you a pro tip spiel. And let me guess, you're gonna say that this is a pro tip, right, Michi?
それとな、食い物の恨みは深いって言葉があるんだよ。覚えとけ。俺、豆知識だから。
There's the pro tip. Okay. That's the pro tip, not what he said previously. Okay. Food grudges run thicker than blood. That's... So, stealing other people's foods would cause a grudge? Yeah, I can see that. But having those food grudges run thicker than blood? that's where I'm not understanding his thinking. It's like Michi is hard to really pin down his character. It's like, it's especially with his pro tipping. It's like his pro tipping is just the pro tips that we've gotten from him. I just find most of them to be nonsensical and not, really pro tips. I mean, there was one pro tip that I could actually get behind, but most of them are like questionable to me. So, and I want to say that this one is also questionable. That's not a pro tip. Finally, someone in game actually said that it's not a pro tip. Yes. Thank you, Akiho. You're finally the one, not Kaito, but Akiho is finally the one who says it's not a pro tip. Thank you. That's not a pro tip, it's just common sense. Oh, and gizzards are pretty tasty. I mean, I wouldn't know what a gizzard tastes like, but, like I said, I'd be willing to try them.
危機は去ったみたいね。農合判断をして正解だったよ。っていうか、二人って面識あったっけ？
Yeah, how did they meet?
さっき学校にご挨拶に伺ったんですよ。今日はいらっしゃると聞いて。
Okay.
で、ちょうどいい機会だからとお祭りに案内してもらったんです。
And she decided to dress nice. It's like the basic black. And of course, Michi is wearing his usual.
いいが、瀬野や妹、世間にはな、酒の付き合いってもんがある。あるか？
Yes. And now that he's right in front of me, I can tell that Michi reeks of booze. Oh, really? He isn't drunk, is he?
五代先生が天のおじさんを接待しておけば、後々ロボ部に回ってくるこれも。
How exactly is that gonna work, Michi? Says Michi as he makes a ring with his thumb and index finger. So with his thumb and index finger, so he's doing this. So it's like, hey, okay. I guess he's talking about money.
だいぶ変わってくるわけだ。任せとけ妹。先生が思いっきり接待しておいてやるからな。
Michi's voice actor, you can tell that he just has a fun time voicing him, especially with, with a delivery like this. He's sloshed. I mean, I don't really know how the Japanese sound drunk, but he sounds drunk, I guess. I'm starting to think he just wanted an excuse to drink. Probably. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure he can't hold his liquor. Like, at all. He'll probably drink himself into oblivion before she can ever seduce him.
天のおじさん、こんな酔っ払いはほったらかしておいていいですから。
いえいえ、なかなか面白い先生ですね。
Fascinating. Okay. I really wonder what is fascinating about him tonight. I mean, he just seems like a big goofball. And that he's really not much of a teacher, sad to say. I can't believe she can keep a smile on her face after being dragged around by this drunk. Tanoji-san might actually be really sweet. Yes, she is. It's like, I know all too well. But then again, I get the feeling that her eyes aren't smiling. I mean, some people, it's like they can smile, but sometimes their eyes don't smile. It's like, is that really much of a problem? I don't really think it is.
Oh. Hanabi!
Yeah, fireworks show! The bright lights bloom in the night sky.
綺麗ですね。オーロラが出てるせいで花火がちょっと目立たない感じですけど。
But what?
こうして見ると花火で夜空を燃やしているみたい。
They're so intense that it's like they're engulfing the entire sky. The sounds of their explosions reverberate all the way to the core of my stomach. After looking up at the fireworks for a moment, I glance down at the screen of my phone droid again. And just as I expected, no response from Kai. I tried calling him again, but no luck.
もしかしてサボった？
No. He had an important conversation, and he's trying to digest that conversation.
もう帰ったらほんとマイペースなんだから。
Eventually, that own little world of Kaito's is gonna have to come to the forefront. And Akiho, Subaru, Juna, and the Frau, maybe even Airi, are gonna have to be a part of it. All of them. I feel like something's gotta give with how Kaito is going about doing things with everything involving the Kimijima reports and all. They're gonna come to the forefront eventually, and it's, I don't know. Or maybe he's still trying to convince Fraubo to come out. I have a feeling he was going to go do that, but then he got the notion of contacting Misane, and then of course, getting that phone call back from her, and he is just off now, trying to make sense of everything that Misane had told him. I doubt she'd enjoy this sort of thing anyway, so he should just give up and meet up with us. We always used to watch the fireworks together, so it's a little lonely without him next time. Next time? No, next to me. I wonder why. I mean, it's like a ritual with the two of them. It's like they do it every year, right? So it's only natural that she has these feelings, and with the fact that he's not here right now, it's like she wants him to be, but she doesn't know why Kaito is not there with her. And that's what's bugging her. And that's what's also bugging me as well. Because he should be there. I mean, they've been together for so long that what has normally become a tradition or a ritual with them, with the festival or with the fireworks, it's that ritual has now been broken. So as a result, Akiho has these mixed feelings, and she doesn't know what to think. She doesn't know what to think of Kaito right now. It's like she doesn't know who he is anymore, in a way. So she's wondering what happened to her best friend, It's not just the two of us this year. Jun and Subaru are here too. Yep. It's like it's expanded out a little bit. I have more friends, and yet somehow, deep down, I still feel lonely. Aww. You're making me sad, Akiho. Oh. Got a few tips here? Yeah. A few, yes. Okay. Fusakenja. Fiction. The official name is Sword Squad Fusakenja, a live-action show that aired from February 2013 to January 2014. 5 transforming heroes fight against the evil trying to conquer the world. And that is basically Power Rangers, right? I mean, I've only seen clips of the Power Rangers of the old show, but so beyond that, I don't really know the world of the Power Rangers. And I know that they made a more recent live-action movie, but I have not seen it though. Upa, also fiction. A small-looking, not as small-looking, a ball-looking mascot character that was introduced in the manga series Rainet Kakeru. Yes, and that. Oh man, I still can't believe that that didn't click for me that it was an Upa mask. Mayuri would be upset with me if she knew. P-Man! Fiction. An original comics/animation project done by Fujiko Fujio. By donning a green helmet, the main character turns into P-Man to protect the city. I have to say it that way. It's I mean, it sounds funny, but at the same time, saying it with an announcer type voice makes it funnier. He solves problems with the help of his friends. Who are some of his friends? Is it like other letters of the alphabet? Okay, Taiyo no Sato, another name for Nakatane Central Athletic Park located in the eastern part of Nakatane-cho, Tanegashima. It has a comprehensive sports facility with an athletic field, martial arts stadium, and a pool. A recreational spot known for its giant windmill located behind the athletic field. Alright, I wonder if we're ever going to go to this park. I mean, we've only ever gone to the Uchigaoka Park. So I do wonder if we're going to branch out a little bit and go to other places we haven't been to. The night sky, already red due to the aurora, is even brighter than usual. The fireworks have begun. I gaze out at them through the window in the hallway. I'm sure there are tons of people cheering and enjoying themselves underneath those fireworks right now. I think I went to go see them with Akiho last year. Yeah, and why didn't you go and join her and watch the fireworks together, Kaito? It's like, get a move on. I've gotten multiple calls from her already, but I don't feel like heading over there. Why not? I still can't get over what happened yesterday. With Misane's call, yeah. I keep thinking about what she meant by that. I can't settle down. At times like this, the only thing to do is empty my mind and play Kill Ballad. It's like Kill Ballad, playing it, Kill Ballad is like his coping mechanism. That's why I decided to avoid the crowds and take refuge in the abandoned hotel with the shut-in high school girl. Okay, so he's basically spending more time with the Frau. Akiho is gonna get suspicious about that, I feel.
Senpai.
Yes, Frau?
準備できた。入ってもいいよ。
I'm getting a little hot under the collar right now. What do you mean, you're ready?
あんまりジロジロ見ないでね。
Why? Besides, you're too captivating to not stare at.
なんでそんな恥ずかしそうに言うわけ？
Read the room, Kaito. It's that's what Akio keeps saying to herself, is to read the room. So it's like, read the hallway, since we're in the hallway. It's like, read in between the lines of what Frau is saying. Not that I'd be surprised if there was underwear on the floor.
ちょっと妄想再現してみました。デュー。
Of course, of course.
初めてのお泊まり的な
First night together, huh?
今日の俺、なんだかお前のぬくもりに抱かれて眠りたい気分なんだ。
Pardon me. Okay. Don't hurt me, Frau.
それとも俺がお前を抱いてやろうか。壊れるくらい激しくな。来た
ー！That little yell was a little jarring. Frau's stupidly hyped, as usual.
ふざけてるなら帰るけど。
I mean, it may seem like the Kaito that she's joking, but you know, while she wants to be alone, at the same time she doesn't want to be alone. I mean, like I've said about the Frau before, she's just like a lost little girl, and she wants some kind of companionship.
なんか外でどんどん言ってるけど、なんぞ。
Can you honestly not tell that the banging is fireworks, Frau?
花火だよ。
割とどうでもいい。
Of course. You're the one who asked.
ランキング2位がオンラインになったお。
Oh.
近いうちにマッチングするかも。
Well, he did go to Frau, but not to get her to come out to the festival. He's just kind of seeking refuge here, which is interesting in and of itself.
わかったよ。
I returned to Frau's room. It's stupidly called Big Surprise. Still really super cold, huh? Still has the AC blasting. It's also dirty. There's trash everywhere. Like all those empty boxes on the sofa there. I think that's a sofa.
少しは掃除したら？
Let me guess, not once?
ロリメイドさん希望ね。ロゼッタタンでもいいかも。
Lolly maid, okay.
というわけでロゼッタタン、早く二次元から出てくるように。
Come out of the second dimension? Frau is grinning while she speaks to her phone droid.
前から気になってたけど、そのロゼッタって何？
Oh, that's a new movement.
キルバラやってるくせに頑張れるのメインヒロインの名前ど忘れするとか。このにわかが。まあ放映当時も空気ヒロインとか言われてましたけどね。
Forgettable? What made her forgettable?
私自分のポケコンにロゼッタタンと元気くんのボットを飼ってるんだお。ロゼッタタン挨拶。
こんばんは、ヤシオさん。結城ロゼッタです。
Rosetta Yuki. Okay, so that's her full name. Or is it Yuki Rosetta? I can hear a girl's voice coming from Frau's phone droid.
俺は元気。怒涛元気だ。よろしくな。
Doto Genki.
この声聞いたことあるぞ。
I mean, given her, programming skills, it's quite impressive that she was able to make, AI, or bots out of these characters.
頑張れるの主役とヒロインなわけだが。
And be able to have a conversation with them. Much like how Kaito and Airi have conversations with each other.
ヤシオ先輩の使ってる機体が頑張れるに乗ってるの元気くんだし。
Oh. Okay, so Genki pilots Gunvarel in the game as well as in the anime, I'm guessing too.
ああ、そう言われればそんなような気がしてきた。
I don't have the disposition to remember anime character faces and names very well. That's more of Akiho's bread and butter.
で、今喋ったけど。
ボットだから喋らないと始まらないよ。
Right.
俺の言葉にも反応するわけ？
試してみればいい。ただし、ボットは私のだから見せてあげないっていう。
Oh, okay. So they can be heard but not seen by Kaito? She's being really irritating. Why not let me take a look? I do kind of wonder why she's being so kind of private about this. Whatever. I try speaking to her phone droid.
元気？おっす。
おっす。元気一発。へへ。
へえ、すごいな。
It is. It's very amazing.
ロゼッタ、今何時？
ただいまの時間は午後7時35分ですわ。
7:35 p.m. Boy, it gets dark earlier, doesn't it? Especially for it being in the middle of the year, in August.
夕食はお済みになりましたか？
No. These are pretty smart bots.
そのボットコナちゃんが作ったの？
どや。
Wusha? What? She's acting like she just had a huge victory. So like, wusha! I don't know.
こいつらって勝手に話しかけてきたりする？
しない。そんなことされてもうざいだけだし。
ですよね。愛梨ちゃんに聞かせてやりたいよ。
愛梨？
Interesting that he let that slip. Aidi's name.
呼びましたか？
No, Aidi, no. I did not. I can't bring out my phone droid. Is it plugged in again? Oh, there she is. Aidi speaks as soon as I boot up IRUO. She's looking at me from within the screen. That reaction. Frau's eyes widen.
なんだこれボット
More like an AI.
どう見ても実写です。本当にありがとうございました。
That's because she is. Heidi is troublesome because she tends to pop up like this. I wouldn't exactly call Heidi troublesome. She's just being an AI. Now I have to explain things to Frau. And is that really so bad? Wait, I don't have to say anything. I can just let Heidi do the talking. There you go. It's like just let Heidi do all the explaining. It's like let her talk for herself. And so I tap on her in order to summon Geji-ne. It's like whenever Kaito taps on her, it's like she's ticklish.
Geji-ne モードに移行します。
Hi, Geji-ne.
ゲジね、この変態女子に君のこと説明してやって。
わかりました。
オナちゃん、多分君のポケコンからでもこいつが見えるはず。
Yeah. It's like, do you want to put your arms down, bro? It's like you can put your arms down now. It's like she's frozen.
イルを立ち上げてみなよ。
なんだと
Say, what? Frau quickly manipulates her phone droid and... What?
なんというヌルヌルした動き。 60fps どころの騒ぎじゃなくね。 120fps は確実に出てね。
FPS. This is what I've been talking about lately. My frames per second. A unit to measure frame rates. It indicates how many pictures are displayed in 1 second. The higher the number, the smoother the video displays. How does that sound?
つうか完全に実写。パネス。
Extremely cray. It's cray. She's totally fixated on her screen. Anyway, I'll leave the rest to Geji-ne. I check on the kill ballad matching status. Still no luck. We're still doing this, huh? This time, Frau provided me with a dedicated phone droid for the cheater hunt. Oh, that's actually more useful, I feel. Yeah, instead of using Kaito's phone droid or the Frau's phone droid, have a completely separate phone droid in order to hunt down this cheater or cheaters. Well, it's not so much for me as it is for Frau's own ease of use. She said she's been messing with the program, customizing it to make matching faster than before. Okay. And you know, I know we're kind of in the middle of this, but I think I'm actually going to stop it here for now. So we'll pick this back up next time and see see what the Frau really thinks about Heidi, and see how our attempts at finding the cheaters goes. So I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, a like, favorite, and claw that subscribe button to become part of the pack. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a great day or night, wherever you may be.